Hello, everyone. What's up, everybody? It is Kia Kelly, TikTok for Business Consultant, where I teach female course creators how to use TikTok to generate more leads and ultimately make more money. If you happen to be watching this on the replay, you can feel free to just type the word hashtag replay in the comments, and that's going to let me know you're watching this on the replay. I am going to share this really quickly into my Facebook story, so just give me a second. Hello, those you guys watching on TikTok. Glad you guys are here. We are live on Facebook. We're live everywhere. We're always live everywhere. And so I'm just sharing into my Facebook story, and I'm going to share onto my Facebook group. So if you guys are here with me live on TikTok, just say hello. I would love to know. Let me see. Hold on. I'm trying to share it into my Facebook groups really quick. Hey, TikTok, I can see you guys are there. What up? And those of you guys that are here live on Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, all the places, feel free to say hello. All right, so we're live there. So now I'm actually going to go. I'm gonna stream this on Instagram as well because if you're gonna go stream anyway, you might as well stream to all the places. You know what I'm saying? All right, so let's hit live there. And I got to do my intro again because we're on Instagram. So, hello, everyone. This is Kia Kelly, TikTok for Business Consultant, where I teach female course creators how to use the TikTok platform to be able to generate more leads and ultimately make more money. It's Saturday. It's 2:00 here in sunny California. So if you guys hear like lots of outbursts and different things in the background, it's because I live in an apartment community, amazing community, and people are outside playing cornhole. Okay. And our apartment is having an ice cream party, like simultaneously with the cornhole people. So I'll go to the ice cream party afterwards. Okay. But I'm excited this Saturday. Today, I am wanting to have a conversation with you all again regarding TikTok marketing. But I titled this Is TikTok Ruining Marketing? So those of you guys that are already here, I want you to answer me that question. Is TikTok ruining marketing in your opinion? Yes or no? Salima, hello. Jonelle, hey. Okay. So do you think that TikTok is ruining marketing right now? I would love to know your opinion. This is a conversation. And so I'm talking because you guys can see me, but the way that you guys can communicate with me is just, kind of talking back. So no, it's not. Okay. All right. Not at all. All right. Anybody else want to chime in on that? No. Okay. So why don't you think that TikTok is ruining marketing? Again, I just want us to talk. Okay. Thank you so much for giving me the likes here on TikTok. I appreciate that so much. It seems like a no. Okay. All right. I'm not on, but I would say no. Okay. So let's talk about this, okay? It's expanding us to think about things differently. Maybe for the other platforms, it's changing how we interact with ads. Good point. That's good. Okay. All right. So let's talk about this. So prior to me using TikTok for my business, I, marketed my business using Facebook and Instagram and email marketing. Okay. But before we do this, if you're brand new to me, just say hello and just say hashtag new. That lets me know that you're new to me because like I'm live and you guys can see me, but this way I can interact with you all. And if you're here on TikTok, hello, make sure you guys follow me here on TikTok and tap your screen and give likes on the while you're here because TikTok likes the engagement, which is why they have the like numbers up there. Okay, so prior to me using TikTok, we built our business on Facebook and Instagram and on our email list, right? And then, hey, new people. And then when TikTok first came, not TikTok, but when live stream first came out, it was Periscope. So I was on Periscope for the most part, doing my thing with my business. Okay. Also, hey, new people. It's a lot of new people here today. Hey, everybody that's new, welcome. Hey, Lexi's a lot of y'all here today that are brand new. We're here on TikTok, we're on Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, and Twitter right now. So I'm so glad to see all these new people. Okay, so before like I ever heard about TikTok, I was marketing my business on all the other platforms. And I literally was just focusing on how the platforms wanted to be played with, so it was like they wanted me to upload a video, I would upload a video. If they wanted me to use an image, I would use an image. When Facebook changed and they didn't want links, then I would upload a video, and then I would put, the link there. Then when it changed where Facebook wanted us to put the link in the comments, and I put the link in the comments, and I just started playing with it. And so then as TikTok came out, and when I started, using TikTok in 2020, I realized, oh, wait a minute. This is a whole different thing. Like, for me personally, it didn't make sense to me when I started seeing some of the things that the brands were doing on TikTok, because there wasn't very many when I first got on. And I was like, that doesn't make any sense. Why would somebody do a trend? Why would somebody use the sound of Beyonce, or the sound of the guy from, what's the TV show called? Schitt's Creek, right? Why would somebody use that sound effect to sell a course? Like, that doesn't make any sense to me. And so, for a little while, when I was trying to figure out what was going on, I was just like, it's a mess. This is a hot mess. These kids are a mess. They're all showing up on TikTok in string bikinis, thong bikinis, showing their butts to the camera. I was like, that's just me and my 40-year-old self being like, judgy. Okay, thank God for, conviction. But it wasn't making sense to me. But when I started to become a part of the TikTok culture and start creating content, it started making a little bit sense, right? And then, of course, now fast forward 2.5 years later, we've made $500,000 on TikTok. It makes a lot of sense to me. But one of the things that is happening in marketing, and in the conversations that I'm in, like the rooms and stuff that I'm in, is some people are starting to feel like that TikTok is actually a bad thing for marketing. People are starting to feel like it's a really bad thing for marketing. Now, of course, the competitors, Facebook, Instagram, and all of them would say that initially, but now they all have, evolved their platforms to mirror TikTok. But I am in some of these rooms, and people are like, no, this is a bad idea. TikTok is not really great. Sorry, let me get some water real quick. It's a bad idea. It's going to have a negative effect on our businesses and our brands. And so I wanted to just have this conversation with you all this afternoon. It's 2 o'clock here, so it's probably evening somewhere else. But I'm curious, why do you think that people feel like TikTok is ruining marketing? Is it possible to say these? Oh, no, you can't reuse them later on TikTok. No, you cannot. Okay, so why do you think that people think that TikTok is ruining marketing? Maybe it's because, you know, maybe it's because if someone has always done it this way, right? And now they are seeing it happen this way, that they feel like it's not effective, right? Maybe, I had someone recently was talking about Coachella. This is different. This is more influencer, but somebody was talking about Coachella and how, like, I've never been to Coachella, but how someone went to Coachella a couple years ago, and a brand paid them all this money to go and be a part of Coachella. Well, they're like, now fast forward, because of the TikTok boom, now brands are only paying this amount of money for Coachella, and they're only bringing over the young people that have big followings. And I was like, huh. So an influencer that is used to getting paid $10,000 plus to attend Coachella plus all the things could potentially feel some type of way about these young influencers getting deals. Now that's just the influencer type of things, but I'm more so curious of why you guys think that people are not enjoying TikTok as it pertains to marketing. Someone said they don't understand how to use the platform. Yes. So I do think that one of the reasons why people feel like that TikTok is ruining marketing is because they don't really understand not only how to use a platform, but don't really understand the attention span of the general public now. Like, for example, the average attention span of a person now is 8 to 11 seconds. 8 to 11 seconds, right? So I'm going to count down. I want y'all to tell me at what second did you feel bored, right? I'm going to count down to 11, okay? And I want you to tell me what second did I get to and you felt bored, okay? All right, let's count down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. So the average attention span now for a person is 11, right? So what second did you get bored at? So 4. I got bored. I got bored at 4. Let's see where else. I got bored at 6. I got bored around 7, 8. Hey, Lashana, 7, 7, 7, 8, 7, 8, 6, 3, 6, 7, 6, 6. Okay, so we're like averaging around like 7 and 8, right? And so like just think about that. The average person, their attention span is right around 8, right? And when we think about commercials that happen on television and on radio, and wherever else, they're typically a lot longer than 8 seconds, right? And so because TikTok, like the now, granted, you can upload videos on TikTok up to 10 minutes now, okay? But because TikTok has kind of like cornered the map with the like short form video, like just let's just say 15 seconds or less per se or whatever, because they've cornered the market, people have now gotten used to these 15-second videos, right? And so brands have gotten used to how can we capture and keep people's attention for just 15 seconds, right? And so I think that if a person or a brand is not used to keeping their message extremely short, then they could feel like it's broken, right? But I'm curious, how many of y'all have seen? I think it's Ross. It could be Ross, TJ Maxx, or Marshalls. It's one of the three. How many of y'all have seen the commercial where there's like 3 different girls and they're dancing, right? And like clothing. So one girl dances and her clothing changes, another girl dances and her clothing changes, another girl dances, right? And when I first saw that commercial, I watched it. I was curious, like, what were they going to wear in the next one? Who was going to appear in the next one? Right. It was very like, but it was very short. Right. And so, like, as it pertains to marketing, like, if you're creating these long messages and then you're having to compare your marketing message to these short messages, then you could be feeling like something is wrong over here. But here's the truth: marketing has changed. Okay. I want you guys to write that in the comments. Marketing has changed. And it's so important for us to acknowledge that marketing has changed. How many of y'all would agree that there's a part of you that has still been marketing the way you've been marketing? Now, just be honest. Just say me in the comments. Let's just be honest. Okay. Thank you for saying that, Shamara. I appreciate you for typing that. How many of y'all would agree that you have still kind of been doing the same marketing you have been doing and you haven't quite, shifted? Okay, me. Thank you, Dr. India. Thank you so much for being honest. Okay. And the truth is that is 99% of businesses right now. Okay. That is 99% of businesses right now. And it's because we've always done what we've always done. We've evolved and all that over time, but we've done what we've always done. And so when we look up and go, 8 seconds, how in the world am I going to convey my message in 8 seconds? How many of y'all have had that feeling like, how in the world am I supposed to sell a ticket, sell a course, sell consulting, sell a product? How am I supposed to do that in 8 seconds? Have any of y'all felt that way? If that's you, just type me. I have felt that way. Like when I was focused on one-on-one consulting, I was like, he said my exact thoughts, right? Like when I was doing one-on-one consulting, I was like, so I typically serve people in a Facebook Live or Instagram Live for like 30 to 45 minutes. And that's how I sold my one-on-one. I was like, how was I supposed to do this in 15 seconds, right? Not only that, but I was also doing like logo design, web design, and things of that nature when I first got on TikTok. And I was just like, how am I supposed to sell a logo in 8 seconds? Like how, right? And it took a while for me to like get to that point, okay? And it would take a quite a bit of creativity to compact your message. Right, okay. So when I got on TikTok, there was this sound. I can't exactly remember what the sound was. I can't remember. But I remember that it was like, there was like it was okay. How do I say this? So it's kind of like, okay, music that is played by someone who is 5 years old, right? And then music that is produced by a music producer, right? So there was a sound on TikTok when I first got on the platform, and the sound would first be a sound of like someone who is like 10 years old playing, right? A typical 10-year-old, right? And then the sound would immediately change to this heavily produced sound. And so it was kind of like a transition. And so I remember seeing that sound and seeing people create content, and I was like, I'm going to try something. And I'm going to showcase a logo that my client gave to me and said, hey, we want you to create a brand new logo for us. And I want to show them here was their first logo without us. And here was their logo with us. And I said, let's just see how this does. Okay. So I said this is your logo without a logo designer, and then this is your logo with us. Well, the video goes viral, and I was just like, whoa, what happened? And it was like because I was able to convey in I think it was like 7 seconds. You don't have to be that short. I'm just giving you an example. I was able to convey in 7 seconds the value of hiring a logo designer versus doing it yourself. And it was in that moment that I realized I get it now. That even though I can do a live stream, which is what I'm doing right now on TikTok, on Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, and Twitter, right? That I can do a long form video, right? And I can do a short video and convey almost the same message and sometimes have even more of an effect with a short video, right? And that video again went viral. And so I started to keep creating content that was similar to that. But then I started to actually teach on TikTok, right? And so now my videos normally are between like 30 and like 15 seconds and 30 seconds of me teaching, conveying a message or whatever. But some of my counterparts, whenever I'm in conversations with them, whether that's in a private room or wherever it is, they're constantly telling me that like TikTok is going to go away. TikTok is not going to be here next year. That TikTok's not going to be here. It's not going to be here. You know, it's affecting marketing, right? But I don't agree. Like, what do y'all think? Do y'all think that TikTok is making your business life better, or do you think it's making it worse? Right? I feel like if a person allows themselves to come into this fold of what is happening with short form video marketing right now, that if a person really starts to learn what is happening, then you're going to be able to spend less time in marketing and more time with whatever you want to be doing, right? You're going to be able to spend more time doing what it is you want to be doing, right? You know, we sent out an email, I think it was today. I think we sent an email today about that. I think so. And I was sharing in the email that I wrote, and I wrote it. So it's not like I didn't know. I just didn't know when it went out. But I was sharing in an email that we sent out today or yesterday about how one of our clients was able to gain 20,000 people onto her email list from one video. And the video was like 15 seconds. No, maybe it was like 30 seconds. And I said to them, like, can you imagine how much your business life can change with 20,000 people join your email list? Right? I have never had 20,000 people join my email list with one video. And I was like, how much has her life changed because of that? You know, another one of our clients added 100,000 100,000 emails to her list in a year. And I said, listen, that wasn't from all from one video, but it was just in a year, 100,000 people joined her email list. I said, how much money does it cost to get 100, how much money does it cost to get 100,000 opt-ins if I ran an ad, right? I'm not against ads. That's a lot of money, right? So I know right now we had run a campaign and it was costing us like $5 per person to opt in, right? Which is not bad because the cost per customer that you can actually generate is high. But that would be $500,000 to get 100,000 people to join her email list, but it didn't cost her anything. It cost her just the time of creating TikTok videos consistently for a year. And so again, when I answer the question, is TikTok ruining marketing? I don't think so. Oh, thank you. It sounds beautiful. I appreciate it. I don't think so. I think that the people that choose to learn it, that integrate it into their marketing strategy on a regular basis, are going to win really, really, really big, because it's not just like, okay, so right now we take our TikTok videos and we put them on YouTube Shorts. We repurpose them for Instagram Reels. We post them on Pinterest Idea Pins and Pinterest Pins. And then we're going to start putting them on Twitter, because Twitter has shorts as well. And then we put them on Facebook Reels, right? Oh, thank you. Y'all so sweet, right? We put them everywhere. And I'm like, if we're able to take 15-second one video and post it on all these platforms, give that topic to our blog writer, and she can write a blog post once a week, that's going to keep me from having to do so many long form live streams, right? That's going to keep me from doing so many long form live streams. That's going to give me a lot of time freedom. It's going to give me a lot of time freedom, right? She said, is Twitter still going strong? Yes, some people are absolutely in love with Twitter. And Twitter just actually rolled out short form video. Crazy. Do y'all hear me? Twitter now has short form video. Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Pinterest, LinkedIn is getting ready to roll out short form video. Do y'all hear what I'm saying? Every social media platform that we all know right now is about to have short form video. And it's not just because people want to do trends and goofy things. It's because the attention span of the people that are on the platform, their attention span is 8 to 11 seconds. Okay? And so if you are saying to yourself, I am building an online business, I want to reach my customer, now is the time to start learning how to do this for your business. Okay? Like, don't look at it as a nuisance. It's not a nuisance. It's just new to you. So y'all write that in the comments. TikTok is not a nuisance. It's new to you. TikTok is not a nuisance. It's new to you. But once you get it, you will get it, right? Once you get it, you've got it. And this is why I tell people to learn TikTok first, because once you know TikTok, operating all the other platforms is a cinch. If you start on YouTube Shorts, now you've got to learn the feature that Shorts does not have, but that TikTok has. If you learn the features that TikTok has, they have all the features, and everybody else is trying to adapt to what TikTok already has. Okay? The girls that get it, right? And so like this I'm telling you, this is going to change your life and business for the better. I promise you. I was interviewed a couple of weeks ago, and they said, do you feel like that TikTok, like creating content on TikTok, has made you come alive? And I said, yes. I feel like I was already on the verge. Like, I feel like I had aspects of my life that were alive, and then I went to divorce, and it was just like boom. And I felt like TikTok, like when I started to create my creative content for my business, it brought me back to my normal self, like before divorce. But it also brought me back to, thank you, LaShawn, it brought me back to another level that I have not been able to be because of working a corporate job. Right. So when you work a corporate job, there is a certain way you're supposed to behave. Right. And TikTok, can y'all still see me? It says lost connection on the upper side. Okay. But like I had to be a certain way, in corporate. And so TikTok allowed me to stop having to be that corporate person, even though I hadn't had a job in a long time. I didn't know how to be my other jovial self, in my business. Right. I don't think TikTok can see me. Okay. I think we lost connection on TikTok. We'll come back on. Can you also see me okay? Those of you guys everywhere else, y'all can still see me, right? I just see a notification that says we lost connection on TikTok. And ain't nobody got time to be losing no connection on TikTok. That's my spot. I love y'all here too, but you know what I'm saying. Okay. Now, okay, but I want to answer questions that you guys may have about TikTok and marketing your business on TikTok, because I know it can be confusing. I know it can feel a little bit overwhelming. I know it can, because if you have not done it this way, then it can feel confusing. Okay, and I don't want you to feel confused. I want you to feel informed. I want you to have what it is you need to have success on TikTok. Okay. All right. So something happened with TikTok there. Let's try to get back on. What questions do you guys have? Okay, you can see me on Facebook. Okay, I think just TikTok had an issue, and probably because I'm streaming on all these platforms all at the same time, my Wi-Fi is like, please stop. How to draw the line with free info versus what's saved or paid info. So the thing about it is that you don't necessarily have to draw the line. You know what I mean? Like let's just say you did 20 videos a month on TikTok, right? Well, that's still nowhere near, like that's no still no like you're still not going to tell people everything you know about something. You're just not, you know what I mean? Not to mention, there we go. We came back. Okay. That's weird. It just everything is kind of like breaking up a little bit. Okay. Hopefully that's okay. Are y'all still okay here? Y'all can still see me? You can see me there. Okay. Let's try TikTok again. Okay. So, hey, lady. Okay, perfect. All right. Okay. What was I about to say? I forgot what I was saying. Oh yeah. So like even if you are teaching everything you know on a live stream, even if you teach every single thing that you know, the truth is people still want you to help them with them, like personally, right? For example, so I teach every single day on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. I teach all the places all the time, right? But people still inbox me and want me to work with them because they want my help one to one, not just in the general sense, right? So I understand the feeling of if I tell them everything, nobody's going to want to buy, but that's actually not the case. Okay, people still want you. They want your how you can help them personally. Get on all these leads sounds great, but do they actually convert into paying clients? So Salima, the thing about that is that now that is on you. Once TikTok helps you reach all the people, then as the marketer, as the creator, as the business owner, now then it's your job to convert them into paid clients, because TikTok is going to help you reach the people, which is what advertising do and all that, right? But the ultimate thing is that our job is to then learn how to sell to get people to buy from us, right? That's kind of like with Apple Watch. Apple's job was to create the watch and market it. And then they have to convince me why I should buy it, right? That's their job. Okay. So then as a business owner, that is definitely going to be your job to do so, and that's like when I'm doing what I'm doing, I'm serving and selling and all that type of stuff. It's my job to, when people come into my sphere, it's my job to figure out how to convert people into my customers. You know what I mean? I hope that makes sense. Hope that didn't sound mean either. It's changing many people's lives. I believe when it comes to businesses, people have to get creative. Agreed. How long the replay going to stay up? So I'll have to get back with you on that. That's a challenge. Okay, so my TikTok is not coming back up. I'm like, oh no, that's my people. What question do you guys have here on Instagram? Anybody have questions on Instagram? But I will tell you guys that, for those of you all that are saying to yourself, hey, Kenya, I want your help. I want you to help me understand TikTok for my business. I would love to work with you. Obviously I teach here on Facebook, on all the places, all the time, and Instagram. But right now we have our course, Monetize the Talk, that is designed to, oh, you came from Instagram, you came from TikTok. Listen, this is awesome. Somebody was watching on TikTok and said, hey, where's she at? They just came over to here because TikTok went down. This is so fun. Thanks for coming back over here. Okay. I would love to work with you guys. Oh, FYI, I'm not digging in my nose. I have allergies. And so sometimes, like, my little nostril, like, it hits whatever's happening outside and it starts to itching right in here. Even though my allergy meds are working, it just starts to itch right here. So I always have to tell people, like, I'm not digging in my nose. I'm scratching because I have allergies. Okay. But we would love to work with you guys. We have our course, Monetize the Talk, which is open today. It closes on Wednesday, where we're working with you, teaching you how to use TikTok, how to generate leads, how to sell, how to get brand deals, and ultimately how to stop working so hard in your business, in your marketing efforts, and just focus, right? So that is what we're doing inside of our course, and it is open right now. It opened on Thursday and it closes on Wednesday. So we don't open for long periods of time because it's me teaching you inside of our course, but also with you working with me for 2 months every single week live. Okay, so that closes on Wednesday. If you guys I'll answer your question just 1 second, India. If you guys want more information about how in the world to use TikTok or about our course, then I would just encourage you to just type the word monetize in the comments. Okay. Just type the word monetize in the comments, and then we will send you over some information. And you are welcome to then ask me questions about the course and how it is working with me and all that type of stuff. Okay. What questions do you guys have? Let me see if TikTok will come back up. I don't think that it will. I think let's see, maybe my Wi-Fi went down. Was it because it didn't go down everywhere? I think StreamYard had an issue. So that's an interesting thing in and of itself. But yeah. Do we have to be in all the places like you are? No, you don't. Listen, marketing is 100% dependent upon you and what you want to do, right? So me, that's what I do, right? So I'm literally everywhere. But I have been in business for a long time, right? And then I have a team of people that are distributing our content. But listen, you can literally make all the money you want to make if you're marketing your business on TikTok and you're driving the traffic to your email list. And then you focus on email to convert them into paid clients. Okay. Paid customers. Okay. So that you literally can do that. I like to use all the streams, bringing them all into one place. So I stream all the places and then I bring them into my email list and then we serve them there. Okay, I think so. This course isn't recorded videos. So Felicia. So good question. So there's 3 aspects to the course, right? The first part is course content. So we recorded it, all the things, tutorials, step-by-step tutorials, all that. Second step is the Facebook community, where you're able to be in there asking questions, getting updates on TikTok, top trends and all that. And then the third aspect are the live calls. Okay. So we have 8 live calls, one every single week for 8 weeks. Okay. So all of that happens because, like, here's the deal. If you got into a course, right, potentially, and you're just watching these videos, potentially you're going to have a question. And if you only have the course and you don't have the course creator, then you're maybe stuck. Right. And so because I know that, because I've been stuck in other people's courses, I didn't want people to have that experience with my course. Right. Once I realized some different things in my business. So then we added the live component, and the live component is allowing you to have me as well. And so what we do is, once you enroll, the first 2 weeks, like the first live call is not until June 7th, because we want you to take the first 2 weeks to go through the course. Right. And so then when we start having our live calls, now you have questions that are not inside the course. Okay. And I'm able to help you with other things and not just the bases that are already there, because I don't know about y'all, but if you have something that's recorded, right, and like the person is like skimming over it because it's in the course, you will get annoyed, right? So we go, hey, go through the course and then come into the live calls and ask me the more advanced questions, because the advanced question, that's where it's gold. Because, like, you don't want me to explain to you how to use a 3-second timer. No, you're like, how can I see it? Boom, there it is. Now, how do I use it to my benefit? Okay, that's a next level question, right? Does that make sense, Felicia? Okay, more questions. Any questions about TikTok? Any questions about working with us? I do want to try to see if we can get TikTok back because I love TikTok. I mean, I love y'all too. I love all everywhere we stream right now. But I spend a lot of my time on TikTok, so I don't think that we're gonna get it back. Oh, maybe. I think we're back. Okay, you're welcome, Felicia. That was a good question, Felicia. Okay, so if y'all are interested in Monetize the Talk, just type the word monetize and we will send you some information. And again, if you have questions, we'll answer your questions too. Okay, but what TikTok questions do you all have? Okay, I've got about maybe 15 more minutes. I am actually moving to a new office. So this is my home office. And on Friday, I get the keys to my like a regular office. And so we have to paint, we have to build all this IKEA furniture that I ordered. Jesus, makes it. I ordered a big bookshelf from IKEA. I ordered 5 other bookshelves from Amazon. I ordered this desk from Costco, and we've got to build all this stuff over the course of a weekend so I can start working in my new office on Monday of next week. Not this coming week, but the next week. We got the next, whatever it is. Okay. Thank you. I'm excited. I'm excited to have balance in my life. So that way my office is at the office and then like my work is at the office and not at my house. And that has not been my case for the last year because when I moved to San Diego, listen, I'm frugal for the most part. And like the cost to go from where I was to San Diego was like more like I think my expenses went up by 7 times moving to San Diego, which is not a bad thing, but I'm very frugal. So I said, okay, well, let's get a 2 bedroom and turn one of them into a home office, right? And so now that we've been here for a year, I said, okay, now it's time to get out and get, an office space. And so the beautiful thing is there's an amazing apartment complex behind my apartment. So I walk 6 minutes and I'm at work, which is awesome because that way I can walk home and feed my cats and, get fresh air and all that. Okay, questions. What questions you guys have about TikTok? Questions you guys have about our course? All the things. Again, the course closes on Wednesday. Okay, we have a payment plan and all that. You can pay 1 payment, 2 payments, or you can pay 3 payments if you're interested. Okay, scroll up. There's a question from India. Oh, I think I missed that question earlier. Let me see. Oh, do you think TikTok is oversaturated like Instagram or is it still baby stages? So the thing about it is like I just think that social media in general is not saturated, right? It's just not saturated in general because even if the whole world was marketing every single day, we're not going to see everybody's content every single day, right? And then we're not going to be interested in everybody's content the way that they put it out, right? So even if TikTok was saturated, which it is nowhere near, right? It would still be an amazing opportunity, right? So it's like I invested in a coach who's been around for quite a while, $25,000 in him, $25,000 in somebody else, right? And I know a lot of people out there that do what it is that they do, but I wanted to work with them because of their personal philosophies, not just what they knew, but because of their personal philosophies, right? Like there's some people who only want to work with me because I'm Black, right? Now, listen, just hear me. Some people say, hey, you teaching TikTok and business, and I know a lot of people like that, but I want to work with you because you're Black, right? They may or may not be Black, but they say, because I want to be more inclusive in my decision making this year, right? I want to work with people who I typically may not have invested my money in, right? Or some people who just say, I just want to support Black. I want to work with Black or whatever, right? Other people say, I want to work with you because you talk about your religion. You don't make people feel bad. You don't like throw it down somebody's throat. But I love that you're not ashamed of your religion, right? And then there's that, right? Then there's the other person that says, well, I want to work with you because you have balance, because you teach balance, right? And so, but everybody isn't looking for all that. Some people say, I just want to work with you because you know TikTok and you got results, right? But we don't give ourselves that opportunity for people to work with us if we're not putting ourselves out there, if we're not putting content out there. Does that make sense? Okay. How will I know if I have the one-on-one session? Okay, so here's the deal. So the we had a challenge, okay, and we had a 3-day challenge, and we gave the people in our 3-day challenge a bonus, okay. The and that bonus is over, so it's completely over. The live calls, everybody gets that, okay. So the 8 weeks of live calls, every single person gets that. Okay, so if you guys are wondering about, like, and I promise you, like, sometimes people feel like group experiences are not going to give them what they want, but I don't really think people understand what happens on groups. So when we had our 3-day challenge, we had a VIP experience where those that upgraded to like $47 or what have you, they were able to get on a live call for Q&A. And there were a lot of questions, right? Which is great. But I asked people, like I said, hey, so you asked your question, but do you feel like you got a lot of questions answered that you didn't even know to ask by listening to me answer other people's questions? And they said, absolutely. They said, well, I didn't even know to ask that, but because they asked that, I got the answer. So a lot of times in group experiences, like good group experiences, right? You're able to learn so much, and not just from what the question that you have, but what other people have. Because you literally could come to the call every week with one question you want to get answered, but you end up getting a ton of questions answered because somebody else asked the question, right? And so that's what I love about group experiences, you know. Somebody said, do we get MTT for life? Yes. So monetize the talk. Once you invest in it one time, you get access to it forever. Okay. And so, and we update it once a year. So every single year, as TikTok has all these updates, we re-record content and we add it into the portal, right? We just added some content in it like last week. One of my friends is coming in to teach influencer marketing. Another friend is teaching a confidence on camera. And then I'm going to bring somebody else in to talk about some operational type of things to make sure you have that put together into your business. And so, like, a person that invests one time, you're just constantly getting all the updates and never have to invest again. Just from taking your 3-day challenge, I have been finally using TikTok, and after having it since January and never using it, posting since then, I was able to I was invited to get paid for my content because it's it's driving more traffic. That's a plus for me. Yes, that's awesome. Congratulations. That's awesome. That's the thing. So the thing to know is that I don't do challenges often because it's a lot of work. So somebody's asking, when is my next challenge? I don't know. It could be next year, or we could not do one again because it is very labor intensive on our end. All those emails y'all received, worksheets, workbooks, connecting with Naomi, that's a lot of work. You guys can't see it because you guys are just like seeing your one thing. It is a lot of work to put on a challenge. And so we listen, I have balance and I can't do that. Maybe not till next year. Okay. At what point in time did you know TikTok was a platform to lean into? So honestly, I only got on TikTok because Holy Spirit told me to. I was praying at the beginning of the pandemic, asking Jesus what to do. And I heard him tell me get on TikTok, which I thought was the most random thing. But because I know my relationship with God, I was just like, well, what if I'm hearing right? And so I did. And I still didn't believe I was hearing right, but I kept going for 6 months and we exploded. Right. So I literally heard the Holy Spirit and I went for it. And so once I heard it, I start telling everybody, God said, get on TikTok. God said, get on TikTok. And people say, you're crazy. I'm like, well, if you believe me on God with all this stuff over here, you better believe me about this. And people would just not believe me. And I'm like, no, I literally heard God. He woke me up. I mean, just, and so everybody who was like, I don't believe it, are like, girl, you hear God. I'm like, oh, I know. Because I wasn't thinking about TikTok. Nobody I knew was talking about TikTok. Like, yeah. Is that a business account or personal account where you get invited to get paid? So you can get invited by anybody anywhere. So if you are producing content, anybody can reach out to you, right? So like, I mean, I've gotten paid from TikTok, the brand, QuickBooks, Vistaprint, Bumble, a bunch of other people, right? So it's really about you as the content creator and the brand seeing you as a valuable asset and wanting to work with you. How much to get classes from you. So I don't actually do like individual classes, but we have our course. And so our course is called Monetize the Talk, where you work with me for 2 straight months live, plus our digital course that had the self-paced course that goes with it for $14.97. Okay, 1497. Do you have the do you how do you have your coaching offer set up? How do you have your coaching offer set up? Um, I don't know what you mean the how, but do you mean like what platform are we using? Platform wise is Kartra, but I don't do one-on-one consulting if you're asking me that. Let me see. I missed something. Okay. Any more questions, you guys? It's almost 3. I'm gonna show up at our apartment's ice cream party. Hopefully they got some dairy-free options because your girl uh what's the significant difference between personal and business account? Personal, you can use a copyrighted music. Business, you cannot. But with business, you get a clickable link in your bio immediately, and you get the shoppable application, meaning that if you sell physical products, you can have shoppable. You can do TikTok lives, and your live stream can be shoppable. It's a whole different experience if you're a business account. But I don't have physical products. I'm in a service based industry. But there's other aspects to a business account as well. That's just the big difference. Okay. Okay, guys, I'm gonna let you guys go. I'm gonna get myself out of here to go do all the things I had to do today, including go to Home Depot, get the paint, get the rollers, and all the stuff. So in a week, y'all are gonna see a whole different background. Okay, in a week, it's like you're still gonna see the same bookshelves because I'm buying the ones just like that, but the color is gonna be green. Like if you go to KeaKelly.com, you'll see like my brand colors, and it's gonna be green back there. And then it's just we're working on a whole situation, with my new office. Okay. Again, if you guys are interested in our course and working with me, you guys can go to monetizethetalk.com, monetizethetalk.com, or if you're on Facebook or Instagram, you can just type the word monetize, Monetize, and we'll see information. I'm nervous about the investment. I literally just met you 2 days ago. Salima. Okay, Salima, here's what I want you to do. I just want you to send me an inbox message. Just ask me whatever questions you have. And if you're not ready, that's okay, but I don't want you to have to make a decision because we're live. I want you to get whatever information you need from me to be able to make the decision to do it or not to do it. Because I'm not a hard sales type of person. I'm like, hey, I'm here. We will reopen again in 2023. If you're interested, let us know. But I want you to get what you need, which is, hey, get your questions answered. Okay. But I'm definitely not a hard, I'm like, God is good. Like he will take care. You know what I mean? I've been enjoying your podcast. Thank you. You listen to podcasts. That makes me so happy. I've been doing this podcast for 2 years. And I was like, does anybody listen to me? I fell off for a few months too after my grandma passed away, but I'm back. I even paid for a podcast producer. I said, okay, and we're going to do this. Let's do this. And so I said, listen, I just set myself a goal for like a 1-year goal with my podcast. I took a screenshot of my stats in a podcast a couple months ago, and I said, okay. And I took a screenshot of my YouTube. I took a screenshot of my Pinterest and said, okay, we'll come back to this in a year. My job is to be consistent for a year, right? I mean, I was already posting things on them in anyway. And I said, okay, we'll come back in a year and we'll see where we are, right? Just because I'm like, if you don't give anything a fair shot, like some time, you're not actually giving yourself a fair shot. Okay. Okay. Let me let you guys go. Cause listen, I'm a preacher. I'm always closing the sermon, which I have done like 10 times already. All right. But the course is Monetize the Talk. Talk is TOK.com. monetize.com. And there's a link in my bio, of course. But you guys can also just send me a direct message. You want to send me one on Facebook or send me one on Instagram. We can talk to see if the course is a fit for you. And if not, that's okay too. Okay. All right. I love you guys. Thank you so much for being here. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye, guys.